always fun to watch yourself look like an idiot. Talking, you know what I'm saying?
Start signing.
You don't want to do that. We might get blown up or something.
because it ain't gonna work out.
We have sound, they said.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Says they have
Social
sound,
distancing.
but they're
Social
static.
distancing.
They have sound, but it's still staticky.
Oh my God, that's not good to show on live.
I didn't call for real.
Like how they say our sound's working now.
Sound's working now?
Yeah.
No, barely.
Is it real low?
Is it mine?
Hers is loud.
Take it to Jerry.
Uh-huh.
Could be your phone, could be your speakers. But
Mine's loud, so do I get to host this show
That's what
tonight?
it's on.
Sound's working now?
No, barely.
Got a little feedback there. A little feedback. We're getting it worked out.
Yeah. Still got that buzz in the background. They say
Turn mine
static,
down
but
'cause
good
it's coming
sound.
back through. But yeah, it's a little staticky. We're getting it worked on, guys. We got some big information here to talk about, so please stay tuned. We got some big information to talk about. Ready to go. So we're going to be working on the sound to try to get that to get the static out. It's just a part of being when you go on location like this. This is just what happens. It happens to everybody. We appreciate everybody taking the time to watch us, and we appreciate it. The first thing that I want to address is, guys, I was able to talk to a couple of officials here in Union, and I was able to talk to a couple of department heads also here in Union. And guys, what we're running into right now is our first responders, the EMS, your sheriff's office, all your local officials like that, police and all. Guys, due to the fact of shelves being cleared out with gloves and sanitizer and things like that, they're still having supply, but it's not enough to meet their demand as much as they need it. Everything they go out to now, they're wearing gloves every single time. So they're going through a lot of gloves, hand sanitizer, and they don't have any disinfectant sprays, disinfectant wipes. Guys, these are the people who are there for you in a car wreck, a break-in, robbery, murder, shots fired, whatever. These are the people who are there for you. Just want to make sure it's still good. Is it good? Okay. Yeah. Okay. But you know, guys, if this is what I'm doing, I was able to donate. I had a little stock that I've had, you know, built up, you know, for my store, because I constantly wipe down our counters and stuff like that. I took all the supplies of disinfectant wipes I had. I took one to the city police, one to the sheriff's office. I gave 3 to 3 different fire departments, and 1 to EMS, and it was all I had. Guys, we really need to support them, because they are going out here in the middle of this stuff, and they need to be protected as much as possible. So Jerry was kind enough, he donated a full box of gloves. So anything like this, gloves is the most important. Masks are important, but gloves is the most important. Hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes, those are tremendously important for them to be able to run and keep themselves safe while they're out there in the middle of this virus epidemic. I have ordered nearly $500 of supplies, and guys, that's not much because they're price gouging. But I didn't really care. I've got about $500 supplies coming to try to help them. Right now, this is where we need to come together. This town needs our help, and let's make sure we keep our cops, our EMS, first responders. Let's make sure we keep them safe, because they're the ones that keep us safe. So if anybody has anything that they're willing to donate, you can bring it to us, because they're not allowing people to come inside of their buildings, most of them. The EMS I know is locked down. The sheriff's office is locked down. The city, you know, keep as limited amount of people going in there as possible. Don't want to get anybody in there sick. So if you have something, please bring it to me. I'll write a receipt for you. That way I can give it to you. We keep track of it. Same way we did the Christmas drive. This is very important. So anything that you can do, anything at all, if it's a little bottle of hand sanitizer, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can do to help them out until they get their supplies back up, they will really, really appreciate it. So guys, I just wanted to mention that. But we are live here at Hometown Pizzeria. We appreciate Mr. Joe allowing us to come in and do this broadcast live here. And we're going to do 2 pay it forwards tonight. We're going to do one here in just a minute and then another toward the end of the show. Real quick, the biggest breaking news, we're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it in a couple of steps. And Mike, I'm going to bring y'all in now. Appreciate y'all giving me an opportunity to talk about that. But I seen where, a lot of people wasn't sure about, was this coronavirus, was it confirmed, was it not confirmed? And I appreciate their skepticism, but we would never go live to report something like that if we did not know for 100% fact that it is here, it is in our town.
And there's actually people in the chat that's bringing it up, mentioning it.
Yes.
I seen one lady just say that it was a Belk employee.
We don't need to do that.
Don't really know. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's here. So.
And listen, I get that. If they want to say where she worked, that should be up to the company. But I do agree. Maybe I guess I do agree that we should know at least where they work. So people who were working in that plant, if that's where she came from, we don't know that. We can't confirm that. That way, if somebody's not feeling great, if they start developing a fever, they know to immediately seek some help. But that should be anyways. If you start to feel a fever, you start to, come with a cough or something like that, you should definitely get yourself checked and make sure that everything's good. Make sure it's.
So all of the big companies are still open, right?
Yes.
The Belk.
Yep. All the distributions, manufacturing, yeah. And we appreciate that. Yeah,
me too, Ashley. I think just like Kyle said, I think it's important to know, just for the simple fact, like he said, if you work there, maybe you need to take extra precautions when you're going home to make sure you wash your hands after you leave work and disinfect anything that you may bring into your home that will be in close proximity with you and your children, your spouse, your pets. I do believe people should know.
And I'm going to apologize to Ashley. I agree with you. I disagreed with you a second ago, but then I was thinking more about her. Like, I don't want her information getting out. Where she works, yes, I agree with you. So I apologize about that. I do agree that we should know where she works and all that. So I'm sorry. I don't believe that the name should be released just simply of their privacy. If she works around, a lot of people, then we just need to know the location and let that company handle it within.
But just a general idea, without giving out too much.
We don't want to, you don't want
people,
thousands and thousands of people knowing, because it's nothing that they did wrong. You get a cold every year, maybe. You just simply, because you're going to touch something and touch your face, it's just natural. We just don't need to embarrass this woman because she may find it very embarrassing when it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I wonder how her employer is going to handle that going forward with the rest of its employees.
Right, because if it is a big company, there's not. You don't just come in contact with maybe 10 of those employees. And
it hibernates on a surface.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it dies within, at tops it lasts, I think, 72 hours on certain surfaces. So, but one thing I want to talk about, another news media outlet here in town, kind of got a little jab, I would call it. They were basically stating that nothing's been confirmed. Despite you hearing unconfirmed stories today, nothing's been confirmed, and then it wasn't even 20 minutes later. Well, coming out of DHEC, we have a case that's confirmed. Let me tell y'all something, guys. I do not have time to come and sit here and talk to y'all about lies. I'm not going to do that. So, and I'm sorry to these other news media outlets that you can't get the information as fast as we can. I'm sorry. We're blessed with people who are wanting to get the truth information out there, We really appreciate y'all doing that because we're able to get it out there as fast as we can. We don't
Keeps us a step ahead.
it got to, and it's, I think it's been a couple times I've kind of taken a shot and not come back with something. So I'm just going to ask that they show a little bit more professionalism because we're going to continue trying to show professionalism here, but sooner or later.
And the thing is it's like that because people are losing faith in them because of well, you know the history
Nancy.
of the media here.
Yeah.
Recently, so people have lost faith in big conglomerates, and they like us.
Yeah. And I love them. I hope they love us. You know, I had some people who were, talking about the media. Well, you got to release this. You got to know what's going on in your town. But here's the funniest part about the article that he posted. He was basically at the beginning saying, despite unconfirmed reports. But then as you go to read on, you could just about take what I said in my broadcast and write that whole paragraph that he did. Yeah. He said everything I said just about word for word, but then basically saying what he said was false, but on our page is truth. But yet it was everything I said word for word. Come on. Quit that, stop that. That is childish. Let's move on from that. We've got to help each other. WBCU and the papers, they all need to step up and figure out how can we help. Getting information out there as fast as possible is helpful. We need to now worry about our first responders, our EMS, our cops, all that. We got to figure out a way to help them. One more thing about this. There is an article or something going around. It's mainly through private message, and people are sending it to me. Guys, this is 100% fake about you got to be inside of your house at like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., whatever it is, for a spraying of disinfectant by a helicopter. Guys, that's fake. That's 100% fake. If you just read it out to yourself, you'll kind of realize that it's not true. But I understand.
I wonder if it's at least a good scented Lysol.
I would hope it has a decent smell.
I mean,
lemon. Be nice.
Lemon's okay, but the pink or the purple can is the best.
But our prayers are with this person. A lot of people were messaging me, "Hey Kyle, do you know who it is?" Guys, I really don't, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know who she is. I would never tell you because that's respect for her.
And it's a violation of HIPAA.
It is.
Yeah,
a lot of people are saying that it's not, but it is. That's the reason, one of the biggest reasons HIPAA was put in place. But we don't need to shame her, but a little bit of information about her if we can find out where does she live? Like, does she live in Jonesville? Does she live in Buffalo? That is a big key piece of information. And where does she work?
Yeah, it kind of tells you where she may travel to get gas or groceries. But well, heck, it don't matter if you're in Jonesville. You got to come to Union to get your groceries, unless you go Spartanburg. So, like Kyle said, prayers with her, prayers for all of us. Like Kyle said, a virus, you're gonna catch it. If you get sick every year and you know it, like, oh, I dread this time of the year, pollen's coming, I'm gonna get sick. Then maybe take extra precaution because you're more susceptible to retaining the virus.
Well, let's go ahead and do this. I just got a message from Patty that is just so mind-numbingly crazy to send me during the broadcast that it literally just killed my train of thought. And she's easy at doing that.
You just like,
it just like,
let's do this.
Wow.
And then you
Okay.
just like,
but we're going to give away. We're going to do the 2 large, 1 topping, and 10 wings. We're going to give this away to someone. So Mike, we got to figure out how we're going to give this away. We can't take calls. We can't do 5 and 10 because we don't have the equipment to do so. Is that good? Sorry about that. Let me hold it up there real good. Sorry. Guys, that is a tremendous special. Two large pizzas and wings, 10 wings. And it's not a shot at other ones, but he's able to do this, when other companies can't. That is an incredible.
What is it? 2 large pizzas?
2 large, 1 toppings, and 10 wings for $22.99.
Whoever calls in and can say my name right first.
Don't forget when y'all talk. Don't forget. I know it's hard to remember without the headset. But
Right.
it'll be all jumbled in. What was you saying? I'm sorry.
I said, whoever can call in and say my name right correctly.
Say
the
your
first
name
time.
right. We
will
can't
hold
take
it up.
call-ins, so we got
Can't cuss on the air, so I mean.
can't cuss on the air.
Listen here, big guy. Okay. So,
Let's see. See, I don't want to bombard their phone lines. I was going to say, the first person to call, but see, then they're going to keep getting calls.
It's gonna be hard.
That'd be tough. I tell you what, first person to call 864-441-8815
Well, I figure we give them a
and
quick-
say the KC show is the best news media outlet in Union County wins.
wait a minute.
You got to say that.
Getting my phone up.
Yep. Mike's disqualified.
And please tell me I'm not qualified.
And we'll be able to, so 864-441-8815. Deny that call?
Okay, you a punk.
There we go.
I was first.
This is Kyle.
441-8815.
is the best media outlet in town.
There we go. So who do we have here? Let me, well, I tell you what, let me take you off speaker. Congratulations, Mike. Talk on the, talk on the show here.
All right. Guys, I called in first, so I actually
what's your last
won.
name?
He got ignored.
Yeah, he hit that
Like-
door button.
Which was so rude.
So guys, if you don't feel like cooking, you're stressed out, you got kids
All right.
at home.
All right. Well, I will have. I will let you know that yours is
Having to do
paid for.
schoolwork. Y'all come.
You'll get the.
Check them out, get you a good meal for the
Talking
family.
over you. I'm sorry. I'm just talking all over y'all. But you'll get the 2 large 1 topping and the
Somebody
10
hold his
wings
mic.
for free. Okay. So congratulations. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
So yeah,
sorry
just
about
come
that.
and get your, come and check them out, get an order, take it home. Don't cook tonight, relax, kick back, and enjoy being healthy for the time being,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, so congratulations to Jessica. That was Miss Jessica. I didn't want to put her information out there, and I ended up saying her first and last name on the lavalier mic. So, but her name's on Facebook anyway. So we're gonna.
Jessica?
Jessica. Oh wow, somebody's calling me on Facebook. Jessica, I believe she said Levingston. I believe is what she said. I could have that wrong.
And tell them now the contest is over for now.
The contest is over for right now. We're going to do it again in about 25 minutes. We'll give away another one.
Am I
okay?
disqualified from that one?
You are disqualified from that one. So congratulations to Miss Jessica. Guys, the food here is tremendous. We eat here. And guys, here's the downside of this as well. The economy has taken a hit, and Trump, yes, that's fine. Trump is trying to get everything back in order as quick as possible. Mike, don't forget we can still hear you. I just wanted to let you know, yeah, because I knew you was probably going to go outside and like, hey man, But Trump is trying to get everything back in order. He said in his words, he wants the economy and everything to be kind of back open for business by April the 12th, I believe, if I read it correctly and if I remember correctly. Guys, this is taking a tremendous toll. Can we hear him? Okay, I was wondering, but we could take, and we've already got 3 restaurants that have decided to shut down. Whether they just couldn't make it right now and they tried, or they just decided just to shut down just for good to just commandeer, this whole situation. So that's why we got to support these restaurants, because they're staying open for you, but they're also staying open for themselves. They got family, they got employees over here that need this living, and God bless them for continuing to try to do this. So we thank Mr. Joe. Super nice guy. I wanted to get him on camera, but he is camera shy. We're going to have to figure that out with him. Mike, did you get your order over there? Did you get that in place?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and I hope the show's not interrupting your meal or anything.
Well, I wanted to time it out for it to be done when we're done.
I just want you to know
Okay,
there's
I'm going to go
loopholes
late now, so
to situations.
that way the
There's
food's cold.
loopholes, Okay, there's loopholes.
Nikki says, no one wants to know her identity, but her town and place of work would be nice for people who may have had contact with her. And I agree with that.
I guess people might have misunderstood something.
I
agree
with that. I did say it at the beginning. I didn't agree with it, and I'm completely wrong with that. I admitted that. I was sorry. I was wrong.
I didn't even hear it. So at the beginning,
and she needs to let the officials know when DHEC and all them come in there and talk to her. She needs to let them know, and I'm sure she has.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure she has, and I'm sure DHEC has.
They should know anyway.
They should ask her
because of HIPAA.
Yeah.
So
they should ask her, and then that way they can kind of find out who she's talked to. She needs to give them as many names as possible that she's may have come in contact with, and get these people, the proper care that they may need to try to stop it maybe before it happens.
Now,
contain it a little bit in one area.
I wonder now what's going to happen. What's the storm going to be? Because I've been saying for a while, this past week, that it would only take one confirmed case in Union County for the major manufacturing jobs to lock the doors.
I would really hope not. I don't know if that's going to be catastrophic enough. Like I say, DHEC has already come out and said that they're predicting 9 to 10 cases to be hitting Union by the end of the month, and just in case some don't believe us, WBCU did verify this information, so it is true. They're just only an hour or two behind me.
Bless.
Yeah. So it is now truth. Let it be written and let it be done. So it is supposed to be. They're predicting 9 to 10 cases for Union County. It could be more than that, it could be less than that. I do believe that if it becomes more than that by a high margin, you will then have to, I would almost recommend that the county has to take something into consideration of, okay, this is higher than the expectations by DHEC, by their math, which they're much smarter than we are. They obviously know what's going on. They're going to have to get it under control, guys. You got to look at it from Frank Hart's standpoint. We can't blame the county. We cannot blame Frank Hart. Guys, listen, y'all know I'm all over them all the time about things. But this right here, this is new. This is something they could not foresee whatsoever. So any and all blame, all the rock throwing that we're doing at them, guys, this is new. Listen, and let's be honest here, and Mike and all y'all chime in. Truthfully, they're not qualified for these kind of decisions. I mean, let's be honest. That's not what they took this job for. They're not truthfully qualified to really make these decisions. Me and you, if we were on council, we would not be qualified to make these kind of decisions. So to ask them to make these decisions, that's tough. That's very tough. And kudos to them. They're doing a good job so far. I believe Union County is still only one case now. This is a conjecture and possible rumor, but I have had it kind of verified as well. There is another case right now possibly pending of the coronavirus. There is somebody who is being monitored very closely, but there is no confirmation on that one. So as of right now, Union County only has one case. Mike, what's your thoughts on that?
I was just sitting here thinking about the guy who got arrested last week from Union.
If he
would have just waited a few days,
he might would have really got it.
Yeah, he would have been all right.
Charge free.
And come to find out, he was actually at my plant. I thought he was at Plant 1, but he was actually at the building I work at. Only he was on second shift and third shift. So
either way, you still had to pass him.
Right.
In and out.
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I don't believe
that rack you tell it's not a thing in there.
No, I don't touch racks.
It's kind of
my wife's.
But it's kind of sad though that you want that kind of attention. I mean, you're causing panic. So hopefully that guy will show some remorse at what he did, and especially if this thing becomes serious.
He had it. He said his son had it.
Yeah, but he was also trying to say that he
right,
caught
but
it from
how
his
do
son.
you blame that on your child? Okay, I can understand.
Now wait a minute. Now his son did his son actually have it?
No.
No.
So his son, he lied about his son having it too.
That's
okay.
like to lie and tell somebody your kid died. You just don't do
Okay.
that.
I didn't know if his son actually had it because they said his son lived in Spartanburg. So that's why I didn't know. Jerry wanted me to mention, which I appreciate Jerry. Jerry's helped us out with all, as you can tell, the cameras are in much better quality. We're using Jerry's equipment. It makes mine look like child's play, but it's okay. He wants me to mention that we are going to be right down a couple of buildings come Thursday. We're going to be at La Fagata's, also trying to help their business, and we're going to pay it forward there as well. And we're going to try to go to more restaurants like this and do a spotlight on these businesses to help them through this hard time. Hopefully, guys, we've got about a month of this or so to keep going through. They have canceled school to the end of April, like I posted.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yep. Like I just posted yesterday or the day before when I talked about it. You seen the writing on the wall. School had to be out for another month. They had to. Though I was talking with someone and he brought up an interesting point. You know, it's not just elderly people that this virus is really affecting, like when they catch it. But it seems like it's a lot of just elderly people that's catching it too. So, you know, that's something to also look into as far as children's immunities, you know, younger people's immunity, 20s, 30s, 40s, being able to actually just fight it off completely without even catching the symptoms. So, but
I have an 8-year-old son who has asthma.
What restaurants have closed, Stephen?
Rough.
China One, I believe, has closed. Is that the name of them?
Lucky China.
Lucky China. Is it Lucky China?
Yeah.
China One's still open then. It's the one next to the old theater. That one's still open. That one is still open. So China One is closed. As of right now, Cooper's is closed.
Cooper's has been closed a while now.
Yeah, T&L Buffet, I believe down there by the theater. I believe that's them. They have closed as well as of right now. So that's 3, and hopefully we can get it back, you know, get the economy back going. I haven't heard any update on the stimulus. Both sides need to quit acting like they're on Facebook and come together and realize that they're holding people's lives in their hands, Republicans and Democrats and independents alike. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. You got to understand, you've got families with children that you are sitting there arguing and calling each other names when you've got people who are not receiving money, paychecks, and they've got kids. You need to put your childishness aside. Now, of course, I know every single one of them is watching the KC show. That's why I'm talking to them like this. But, you know, they really should.
Kathy, daycares, most daycares follow the school system. So when school's out and daycare is usually out, I know they were all shut down at the start of this during with the schools closing, so I would imagine that they would stay closed as well. And as far as Chad's question, the schools are supposing to be closed the whole month of April. Now,
thank you, John.
I see Trump said that he plans on have everything back up by Easter.
Yeah,
that's
tough.
That's
tough.
Yeah, that's a hard margin to,
that's tough.
To stay in. So I just don't see it.
That's tough.
I see where he's saying that he expects things to start easing up, but how did that go from day to night to it just seemed like he just flipped?
I would rather let's just keep it to the end of the month. Let's get it over with. But if we chance it come back too soon, we may be right back in the same position. So let's just knock it out. John, you're absolutely right. You're 100% right. Quit touching my face. You're absolutely right. Josh kissed my, you know what? He's talking about I'd wear a coat and tie. Can't do it. Yes, Kyle says through April, school's out until the end of April. Absolutely.
You know, Kyle, one thing with that the school deal, I brought this up to you earlier.
Yes.
We're wondering, as well as I'm sure a lot of other parents, there was some mighty expensive field trips coming up in the month of April.
Yes.
And I know one of ours, $600 if it's you and the chaperone to go on that field trip. So I want to know how they're going to do the money. I think I heard one with my daughter who, I can't remember if her field trip, hundreds of dollars for hers. I think I heard something about they would keep the money and you would just do the field trip next year in your next grade, which I don't know if I agree with.
I don't see how that's going to be possible.
So I don't know if that's true. So don't take that with a grain of salt. I haven't confirmed that.
They have to refund the money.
Yeah,
That's the easiest
so,
route. That's the easiest
I'm sure.
route.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody
That's
who
the
has a
easiest
child
route.
going.
Yeah,
to Field Trip thinking
that's
the same
got
thing.
to be the easiest
Well, what are they
route.
going to do with kids with missing this much school? I know, like, they have a few snow day makeup days, but are the kids going to go all summer?
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Hey, somebody says they're out $400 on field trips at Jonesville Elementary.
Well, let me get to that. Tabitha asked me, what about the gyms? The gyms are still open as of right now. Fortunately, in Union County, not a lot of people go to the gym, so it's almost like social distancing to go to the gym.
Felt like that was shots fired right now.
YMCA is, now the YMCA is closed, but as far as I know, this gym that's down here in the plaza, which is also a local business, support him. It's $30 a month, I believe, unless he's changed his prices, which right now would be a good time to get some specials in if YMCA is closed down, as Jerry just let me know. But it's a great gym. It's real nice. Thank you, brother. It's real nice down there. Y'all make sure y'all support these local businesses. He's got a great gym. I haven't been in a while because of my freaking leg, but I will be back soon. My job, Circle K, announced today that they are now paying up to $2.50. And if we feel sick, so I'm thinking she was saying they're paying an extra $2.50 on the hour, maybe. I think that's what she's saying. Okay. They will pay us for 40 hours if they feel sick. That's great. Jessica Ray is actually the one that won the contest, so congratulations to her. Larry said they won beside the movie theater was called This and That Country. That's what it is. I believe it's that one that is shut down. Now, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But a lot of these restaurants, they get similar names.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, so it gets a little hard.
Said J&T Express.
Michelle.
Rain's
coming down. Michelle Carroll says they are getting refunds at Monarch. So, you know, we would definitely love to know. Marilyn says they are out of $400 on field trips at Jonesville Elementary, like Mike said. I hope that's not true. We will definitely investigate that and find out about that, because that you cannot keep $400 of service you did not render. You can't do that. That's illegal.
You know, that's a good question. Actually, by Josh right here, he wants to know if the trash dumps are open. Because I was
trash dumps
wondering
are
the
open.
same thing.
Now that is something that WBCU, I did believe, posted. They posted the times. I actually went and dumped trash. I worked my butt off Saturday because Patty is unable to do anything. She barely breathes on her own right now. She had surgery on her fingernail, and it's just put her out of, you know, so I was killing myself in the yard, and yes, they were open. You know.
Is the fingernail all right?
Please, please, when you leave there, that is one of probably the most filthiest places, of course, naturally, right? It's trash. But guys, you make sure you really, really don't touch your face when you leave there. You know, clean your hands and everything. Did I miss anything?
She wants to know
yes.
When to get her pizza, because she comes
anytime.
Now.
Anytime. Anytime. I will let Mr. Joe know. He'll write it down. I'm gonna pay for it, and you come anytime. Anytime.
Yeah,
no rush.
Just call it in. Give
absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime.
Well, maybe you should give her a code if she's gonna call in, so no random person can just call in.
Well, I'm gonna give his name.
Okay. You just gave everybody the name.
Well, she's probably gonna have to show her ID, so she's just going to.
Okay. Well, that.
If they've got time to fake an ID, then they deserve it.
You never know in this town.
Michelle says Monarch Elementary are working with the vendors to get everyone their monies back. That's wonderful. Hopefully they can. Hopefully they can work that out. Marie says no makeup days due to government shutdown, and all students are doing e-learning. That's right. Thank you for that. Spartanburg YMCA is closed, I believe. Oh wow! Wait a minute. Spartanburg YMCA is closed and still wanting people to still pay every month.
Oh,
wow!
Not happening.
Wow, that's not
okay.
To
tell you.
That's not okay.
What about graduation coming up?
I made a video about that, and guys, I need as much advice, tips, help, whatever you can give me. Let's start concentrating on some other things other than coronavirus. Guys, it's here. It's not going anywhere, and sitting in your house scared to death is not gonna, it's not gonna fix it. So let's concentrate on something else to kind of preoccupy ourselves. Let's think about these seniors who may or may not, if this does not end by the end of May, which is a very high chance, we need to be able to find a way to help with these seniors to give them the ceremony they deserve, because guys, there's nothing more memorable than you walking across stage getting your diploma. I remember that night, that graduation, I can remember everything. I can't remember nothing else surrounding it, but I can remember that night. You know, so we got to do whatever we can to make this something good for them, because they deserve it, and we don't want to forget about them. What a shame it would be if they don't get the walk, though. But I don't think the high school will let that happen. I think they'll find a way to make them walk. They got to. Me and Jerry's been talking, and you know, hopefully Jerry can we can get together, possibly talk with the school board, some of the school board members, and see if it doesn't, what we can come up with.
Right.
And I'll do whatever I can do. Go ahead.
Horace says BMW shutting down. What's the G stand for Gavato going to do? So what
has that been confirmed though? Has that been confirmed that
confirmed.
BMW is shutting down?
It has been confirmed.
I just want to make sure.
Transmissions is also shutting down for the same reason.
And see, because they don't have any motors at BMW, and they have reached their stockpile of cars, so they can only make so many and have them sitting on the dock. So they're not able to ship out right now. So as far as Gestamp, what I've been told, we still haven't got an official verdict that we may be shut down when that goes into effect. Now, is it going to be everybody? Is maintenance still going to have to work on lines? It all depends on if it's shut down because of parts issues or not being able to ship, then yes, people will probably still be able to work. But if it's shut down because of health issues and the coronavirus, then no. So they're kind of playing it ear by ear as the last statement has came out at Gestamp. As far as Gavato, I have no clue. I would imagine they would ride off of our coattails. So
yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, BMW is a massive company that really does a lot of business for South Carolina, so that's a tremendous thing. Hopefully, like say, no sound. Oh, sorry. Well, it's just a neck.
Yeah, it's your hand though.
Yeah, but it still shouldn't do it. Banner shelf is open, James Lancaster says, but yeah, BMW. My thing is if Trump has said we're going to try to get things back to normal by April the 12th, they're going to be closing down April the 1st, if I remember the reports right. Is it almost kind of pointless if he's thinking about revamping getting the economy back open 12 days later? You know, who knows? But let's see here. Brittany says BMW may be shutting down this Friday. Hopefully they still pay their employees. I'm sure they got to. Check on any and all elderlies that may, or anybody, young people that have compromised health, stuff like that, your immune systems, check on them as well. Kyle, maybe y'all can do a show and just announce all the senior names. Maybe people can submit pictures. That's exactly what I was thinking about doing. Try to do it in a real classy way, fashionable way, and who knows, maybe get some of them if they want to, do a little video. You kind of like how you see football players now when they come up and say their college name, they got that football, they throwing it up in it, something like that. We could make that work. That's actually not that hard to do. Let's see, most nursing homes are nursing homes are definitely closed right now. And golly, man, it's so sad for just imagine, they are quarantined. We think we're quarantined. People inside of a nursing home, they are quarantined. They can't see their family. The only thing they can do is talk to them on the phone.
It's got to be heartbreaking.
That's got to be hard.
I seen
where they're basically quarantined all the time.
I saw where a man was taking and sitting in a chair outside
the window with his dad or something like that.
But most of those people don't even know who they are anymore. They know you because you're there every day, and you're all they got to cling to, and now they're taking you away.
Yeah, which maybe they should allow that. I mean, if a family member's willing to come up there and sit outside of a window, why not let them communicate? Through the glass. Sometimes it's just about seeing your loved one.
If they can do it safely, but they might be able to go in there and also set up some sort of teleconference.
Yeah,
they can see them on laptops, something like that. But anything is better than nothing. Seeing
Yeah.
them on the computer has got to be better than not seeing them at all. You
If
know?
I didn't see this guy every day,
Exactly.
I mean,
It's right here. You know what I mean?
it'd be so much better.
So much better of life. But guys, again, we're here at Hometown Pizzeria. He's open for business. His door has not stopped opening and closing since we've been here, and that's great. Thank y'all so much. He's got the best pizza in town. I'm telling you, and listen, I love Pizza Hut stuffed crust, but this guy's quality from the crust to the end of the pizza, both sizes, all delicious. He's just so good. His wings are great. He's got great prices. Mike, can I hold that sheet one more time, please? I want to read them out real quick.
You don't want to read
because
them
I only got to read one. His specials right now, he's got a large one topping, $8. That's tremendous. That is a crazy price, man. 10 wings, fries, and a large drink is what he got with me is $8.99. Great price on that. Large specialty pizza, $10. A large one topping and 10 wings, $15.99. Then you got the big one, man. The 2 large and 1 topping and 10 wings, $22.99. That's a fireball deal right there. And we're going to be giving it away in about 10 minutes. We're going to do the next giveaway. We might have to try to figure out another way because they blew my phone up. But we'll figure it out when we get there. The Floyds are great folks. Jonesville's finest.
Yeah,
Who's that?
I don't.
I don't. Did I miss something?
Nah.
Oh, Joe Floyd. Duh. God, sorry. I don't know why. I always want to think that his last name is Walker. Have no idea why. It doesn't. It's not even close. But I do. I don't know why. But yeah, he's a great guy. He works hard. Every time you see him, he's pouring sweat because he's just working his butt off to try to make this work. Our menu's posted. I haven't seen one. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will take pictures before I leave here and post the menus up on the KC Show page and my page. Can Bantam Chef be sure their food is safe from the virus? Unfortunately, you're going to take that chance if you go out and get food anywhere.
As long as it's cooked food, you should
and
be
it's
fine.
not that the fact that they're nasty or anything like that. It's not that. It's not that they're not washing their hands. They could be infected and not know it. Don't forget, this virus can lie dormant for 14 days, for 2 weeks. You may have this virus and not know it. I mean, you know, you're going to take that chance. So the only 100% safety you have is staying inside of your home and cooking there. But man, that gets rough when you're working and you're tired and
And now you're having to teach your children.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
And that's rough in itself.
Poor Mike.
You know, I had a
Poor
little
Mike.
dispute
Poor
with
Mike.
I had a dispute with a lady earlier, you know, about us breaking news about the coronavirus, and I could, Jerry, quit touching your face. I could, I was kind of going back and forth with this lady, and you can just start to see people's spirits kind of dwindling out. They're getting real sad, real depressed. So there's a few shots that's kind of being taken, and I'm fine with that. If taking your anger out here or somewhere like that, you know, I don't mind it. I understand a lot of people are getting cabin fever, they're getting depressed. You've got to start concentrating on other things, but also just remember, don't panic. It's got to come to an end sooner or later, guys. I'm telling you, by the end of April, this thing is it's gonna go here probably in the next week, like I've told you. Next week or two, you're going to see this thing just spike because of all the tests they're getting. And then toward the end of April, you're going to start seeing this, and then May, it's just going to drop off. And then by July, it's pretty much going to be over, as Trump has said.
A good idea for the next pizza giveaway, somebody said, when somebody walks in, pay it forward.
Just pay it forward?
And now you'd have to hopefully get
the same value.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The only problem with it is you got to hope that's what they're going to order.
Kyle, will you please buy Josh a pizza? I'll get him for you, Josh Liddy.
Well, here comes
Josh, you
your
want a
testing
pizza?
customer.
Yes, the NFL has taken a lot of talent at XFL, you know, we've like I said, we got a long way to go, guys. But don't forget, a lot of these other countries are starting to slowly get back to normal life. The only one that's not is, of course, Italy. Italy's definitely still struggling a lot, but they came into the ball game late before they started doing the things that they should have been doing to start with. So sometimes it's a self-inflicted wound, you know.
So you hit ignore on Josh's call?
I did. I hit
as
ignore
well
on a
as
lot of
mine?
calls.
Oh my
A
goodness.
lot of calls. A lot of calls. But
Yeah, 'cause
definitely
you
y'all
wasn't the first
two.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely y'all two though. Most definitely.
Why?
Y'all are ugly.
I got a different excuse.
Well, yes, you're just disqualified from everything. But guys, let us know what you think, and if you have ideas about, like I say, the seniors, and not just them, the kids that's graduating from like Monarch and Foster Park. You know, we need to do something for them
you got
too.
Kindergartners graduating.
Yeah,
to
the
first
kindergarten
grade.
graduation, yeah.
I'll be there to walk. What did he say? I'll be there to walk in a minute. Let me get my shoes on. Boy, you better walk fast. Right, it takes 3 to 6 days to get the results. They either send the test to DHEC or LabCorp, exactly. Like I say, you know, we would have never reported that there was a coronavirus if we did not know. There's no way we would ever do that. But I also told y'all there was no way that Union County could not. The two counties that are left, I believe, is Chesney and is it Lawrence?
Carlisle?
No, it's another. It's the town down below us. It's either Lawrence or Lancaster.
Lancaster.
It's one of those two. I know it starts with an L. I can't remember which one it is, but they're going to get it.
Landrum.
It's just, or no, Landrum's up. So Chesney is about the only one left. So
I'm just coming with L. buddy.
We're just throwing L's
that would be
everywhere.
Columbia. So sooner or later, we were bound to get it. We were bound to get it. Yeah, Cherokee County, I believe, is also one more, I believe, that don't have it. I'm not sure if that's changed today. But sooner or later, it was just bound to happen.
I'm sorry. I heard if you drink water in Flint, Michigan,
Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle.
No, that's wrong.
Come on, Kyle. Lawrence. It was Lawrence. Okay.
Lancaster
it was Lawrence.
has a lot
okay.
of cases.
All right. Oh, like I say, guys, I don't know everything. I don't sit here to pretend like I know everything. That's why I love talking to you, because
He
y'all
does
know
pretend, don't lie.
so much more than I do, and I love our people that watch us, and I enjoy it because they are just.
Yeah.
We have some of the best people because they're not
the
argumentative.
best, yeah.
They're open-minded. They understand how the things work. And then every now and then we have one little trespasser that comes in from another media outlet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But they come in and want to upset the way of life, and I don't mind that. But I would love for some of these to come on the show. Like I invited that girl who I was kind of going back and forth with the last. I invited her. If you don't like the way I do shit, come on the show. Talk to us. Let's talk about it.
They don't understand. I mean, we really do love you guys, the fans. The stuff we see y'all do on a daily basis, like to take care of your fellow man, or the support you show us, it really means a lot to us, guys.
No, Kevin, I'll bring you some legs though. Ba-boom. 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 I can't do it.
Oh,
I will. Oh, God. I thought somebody thought it was Kevin.
Because he was
Coming
low.
for you.
Yeah, he scared me. He was low. He was moving real smooth. No bumps. Oh man. But yes, very open-minded. Ashley, that is what I believe a lot of our viewers are. Oh my goodness, I just seen him go by.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I say, I'm not sure what town it is, but either way, they're going to get it. There's just, it's impossible for them not to. Everything around us is red. It was just not possible. How could you ignore Josh Lydia? Very easily. I
Like
will
this.
say that. Yep, just boom. Pam, he tells me all the time, to come at him, and I told him no, because I knew I would catch the heat, and he's told me that I don't have the guts to
Kevin
do so.
just said he's proud of you.
Is he proud of me? Oh, he's proud of me. See that? Yes. So I love Kevin. He come and did a show with me the other day. I tell you what, he's a stand-up guy. Ba-bing. So there it is. I was just waiting. It just woof.
Look, now they coming this.
They coming with it. I love Josh, Hannah, his wife. They're great people, and it's nice that
You ain't getting nothing cooter knocks.
it's nice that he has that outlook on life. Because if anybody has something to be upset about, it would be him. But he chooses not to go down that path, which a lot of us should choose that path that he goes down.
And to have that mentality says a lot.
Yeah,
about a person.
it does. I
Kudos.
love him to death. He's a good dude, and we'll get him back on very soon. Packlet IGA, new hours are from 8 to 8. We have plenty of milk in our truck. We'll be in around 11 in the morning. Thank you so much to Sunshine. She let us know that they had meats and stuff like that. You know why they had it? Because they were limiting people, which with all of them should have been doing it. Guess what? Everybody was walking out with even amounts of food. Everybody had plenty of food, what they needed, instead of hoarding.
You know, that post I put up the other day about the hamburger meat and bread. This guy had the audacity to comment on there. Well, blanking about it is not gonna solve it, but then says we don't have no problem like that up here in Spartanburg, Walmarts and stuff. Okay, you're not even from here, so why are you even? Why are you even worried about it? Okay.
And he's probably, did they have kids?
I have not.
Probably not.
Listen, I have been
and if he
ranting
does,
for
he probably
days.
don't care about them.
I just hit wow on this thing.
Yeah, I mean.
I ain't about to get an argument match.
Yeah, there's sometimes there's just no point. There's absolutely no point.
Well, I mean, when I went grocery shopping for my kids, there were things there.
Yeah.
What they did have there was not the things that I could afford in my 3-kid budget.
Right.
Because everybody's went in there and bought everything that they can cheap, stockpiled it up, left a $20 steak in there, but there's no hamburger meat. My kids are not going to eat steak. They're going to eat chicken nuggets.
That's it.
No, Chad, we're not even going to bring that out because this has completely killed him. As we said, it would. A big story comes out and he will be over.
Yeah,
so we're not even going to bring it back.
Yeah, the only time he talks about me is when he's running. People are starting to ignore him now, and they're old of him. They're tired of him. And when he starts seeing that, he of course says my name, and then he gets a revamp. But it's my fault. But it's no longer happening. So yeah, we'll. I'll talk about you in private message about him all day long, but not in public.
My dad says there's no meat in Spartanburg either.
No meat in Spartanburg? Yeah, I kind of figured that. We need to see your birth certificate, Kyle Brandon, since there seems to be a discrepancy in what month you were born. That's very true. I can produce that. How long did it take Obama? About 6 months? 6 years, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say 6 years.
6 years. I'll produce it in about 6 years. I saw a man grab 8 loaves of bread. That's unnecessary. That is ridiculous. You don't need that. You don't need that, but there are people who do.
My Jesse up.
There's people who need it. Jerry needs bread, guys. This man says that he's only able to now eat 10 sandwiches a day instead of his normal 15. And he is struggling, guys. But big shout out to Mr. Jerry for helping us with this. I love him so much. He is
lifesaver.
He has been the best thing.
Bread flavor.
I've gotten to meet a lot of great people doing this show. I got to meet Kevin, Josh, a lot of good people, and I tell you what, Jerry and Miss Edna, two of the nicest people you'll ever meet, guys. If you ever get a chance, say hey to them. I remember the first time that I was introduced to him by somebody else. They were like, go up there and talk to him. I'm like, no, I don't want to bother him, because you never know how people are anymore. And he actually sent me a message in the middle of the night, like, hey guy, no, it was about 9 o'clock. He sent me a message, and he introduced himself. And ever since then, he's been one of my best friends, and I love him to death. And I thank him so much for everything he does for me. Hey Tammy, how are you? Tate meat work has meat. Okay.
Yes, Kyle. We are in violation.
Yes, we are. No, we are social distance away. We are complete. We are very.
Not
That's 2. See, it's 2. That's why I'm over here, because this is true. That's why I'm doing
You
this.
have to be 6 foot.
We are.
Me and her's not.
Not even close.
But you're not looking at each other. Yeah, 3 feet together, and then it's all over.
No.
His wife made homemade biscuits. Yes. We are going to hopefully, I don't want to put her on the spot, but hopefully we're going to get a little video from Miss Edna on how to cook some good homemade biscuits. Man, I cannot wait. I hope, I pray for it, because her biscuits are
I haven't ever
so
even
good.
got to try them.
But guys, we're going to finish the show with the giveaway. So how do we do this? How do we do this?
Well,
when we did the
apparently
game,
y'all got my name wrong. So can I just get the giveaway?
We got your name wrong?
Yeah, apparently. Like, y'all, I only get like 50 seconds of fame.
I'm so sorry.
And y'all just like blew it up.
Man, I tell you what, if I seen somebody going and buying bread and then going to the Foster Park, boy, I'm going to clothesline that cat. I mean.
Well, when we did the Christmas thing and you did it by the first comment,
Yeah.
People's feeds are different speeds.
Yeah.
So that's not going to work.
School workers, cafeteria workers, bus drivers,
y'all
all
didn't get
teachers
my
working
name
hard for the students to keep them lunches coming out. Yes, very good point there, Brandon. They're still working hard. Yes, Jerry's a good guy. He actually let me sing through his PA at the Christmas banquet. Yes, he did. And Josh, you did a fantastic job, man. So we appreciate that.
Just have them call in and
just do
y'all
another
gotta
call.
pay attention to after the winter. I mean, it's over.
Yeah, once the phone rings and I'm answered, it's over. So let's
They have to answer a question though.
answer a question. That's
Something off of
gonna
this
make it
show.
count.
Something we talked about. Let's see.
Oh, let's see.
I got it. All right.
Yeah, you got
Well,
it.
I can run it by you first.
It's going to be tough.
What's
They can hear you. We don't have the luxury of crappy microphones this time.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget about Midway. They have plenty of meat too. So guys, here we go. The number's up on the screen. What we're going to do, I'm going to ask you a question when you call in, and let's see. We got our first one already. Wow.
Somebody was ready.
This is Kyle with the KC Shows. So tell me, what is the date of when school is supposed to go back in session for South Carolina?
April,
Uh-huh.
the 11th.
No, that's not it.
Who was it anyway?
But I tell you what, give me your name. What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda. What's your last
Haney.
name? You said
Haney.
Haney?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we're going to give you the large one-topping pizza, okay?
Okay.
All right. So thank you for that, okay?
Thank you.
All right, darling. Thank you, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is Kyle with the KC Show. Hello? Hey, this is Kyle. Can you tell me what date that school will be going back into effect in South Carolina? May the 1st? Is that what you said?
Tell him to turn his volume.
I can't hear you due to the background, buddy. Can you turn it down just a little bit?
You got to answer a different question.
May the 1st.
May the 1st? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll just go with it. What's your name, brother? Good job.
Johnny Yarborough.
Johnny Yarborough. What's up, brother?
Congrats.
What's up,
Hey,
brother?
bud, how you doing?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. You just won the big special, 2 large, 1 topping, and 10 wings, man. So congratulations on that. All
Now,
right.
all you have to do now is say Mike is the best.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll ignore Mike. Thank you, brother. Take care.
Mike is the best. I'm gonna buy my pizza now.
Mr. Yarborough, your pizza's coming 1 pizza short.
Gonna have 1 slice missing out of there. But guys, thank y'all. Y'all still calling. Thank you so much.
All right, so the contest is over, so
It is over.
phone is offline now.
Yep. I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's see here. Let's do some math here.
Oh, God.
20, 23, 24.
Do y'all smell the gears burning?
Take care of the 2 over the 5 over the 6. None of those numbers are existing right now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 14.
Go ahead and take your fingers
I
out.
tell you what, we'll give away 5 more large 1-topping pizzas. So the way that you have to get this, and don't call right now because I haven't talked to them, and you're going to blow their phones up for absolutely no reason. But when the show goes off, give me about 5 minutes, and I'm going to give the lady up here, I'm going to give her 5 slips to where we're going to pay for 5 more large 1-topping pizzas, only 1 per family, okay? 1 per family holder.
But they have to come in here.
You got to come in, you got to call, and you got to come in and get it, of course.
You can't call and be like, hold that slip for me.
Yeah, you gotta come in. Well, I guess I could call, and she could write it down,
Yeah, but
and
then
then
they're
that's
going
just
to keep blowing the phone up after all of them.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you got to come in to claim it, okay? So for the first 5 people that come in, You know, and if you come in after that, I'm sorry, but while you're here, get some great food,
Right.
okay?
While you're here, you might as well order.
Get some great food. And we're going to end that on that positive note, okay? So, guys, we appreciate it. We thank Joe. We'll be back at La Fogata's. We're going to pay it forward there, too. I tell you what, that's going to be the humdinger, because that's going to be rough for me to sit up in that place and not have some chips and dip. You know what I'm saying? I love that place. I can't wait. Yes, sir. My Spanish
When we going there?
amigo. That's it. That's all I got.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Man. Oh, we got to get some of the white cheese dip.
White cheese dip.
Oh man,
So are we like doing
Very
dinner
good.
Thursday? Because
You're
now
not
y'all making
coming.
me hungry.
No.
I'm coming.
No.
Listen,
Very
if I gotta
good.
sit in the background with a big old tequila sunrise
Their
and crack jokes,
number.
it's
That is
what
a
I'm doing.
good question. Well, we're not going to call.
They said, tell us about your guest beside Mike.
Not going to call.
Who wants to know about me? Hey, my name's Allie.
Hey, Brandy.
I'm hard-headed.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you again to Jerry, Joe. We'll be at La Fogata's Thursday. Don't miss that one. We're going to pay that one forward.
Same
And man,
time.
you know, having some good Mexican. Yeah, it'll be around the same time. Maybe, hopefully at 6. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties. Just happens the
And
way
the
it is.
rain.
But yeah, like I say, don't call. You got to come up here. That way it's not people calling from different, you know, the same number over and over. So you got to come up here. One per household. Guys, let's be fair about it. That way everybody can get them a free month. Because, guys,
That
we need
way,
something
yeah.
good going on right
So
now.
you got to be somebody come in who knows the KC shows,
Yeah.
because nobody else is gonna, you know, come in and know about it unless they watch the stream.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're taking a chance of somebody already beating you to it, but it's five giveaways.
But
So
like I say, while you're here,
Yeah.
just give them, you know,
if you're coming,
you're
to town
here.
to
If
get
you're
lunch
coming here
anyway,
anyways, go ahead and grab you some food. Grab you some food. You're here, okay? That's what it's about. That's why we're here, to help promote their business. And if we get some people that walk in their door, and even though you may not get nothing free, it's all gone, you're still here. That's our job, and that's what we want. But it also gives you an opportunity to be able to visit this place. And then when they open back up to full capacity the way they can, you'll be able to come here and see what the environment's like, and you'll know that this is a nice place. It's very nice. So y'all make sure y'all come, check them out. I love their food. I'm going to get me some here in just a minute. And Mike, Aaliyah, Jerry, I've enjoyed it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm going to
Just
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
And guys, I love you. Thank you so much for letting us be the ones that bring you as much information we can. Factual information, because that's all we got to give. I don't have the time to come up with fake information.
Your
I'm
name's
too busy.
Carl from
My
now
name's
on.
Cal. C-O-W, Cal. So guys,
Calmer.
we love you. We love you.
guys.
Jerry, I love you, sir. Thank you. Edna, I want to see your dance video next.
and
guys,
I want to taste your biscuits.
y'all take care. Thank you.